How's it going, you guys? Welcome to the Burban Vikings podcast. Thank you for forgiving us for our little hiatus there.
It's my fault.
Zach's fault.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Not worth it.
Welcome back, you guys. This episode, we will be talking about the
DNA
long-awaited
results.
DNA results. Long-awaited DNA results. So, Zach, what have we got there tonight?
This is some whiskey I brought back from Cookeville, Tennessee, from a little distillery. It's only 5 years old. It's called Tennessee Legend Distillery. So this particular bourbon is called King Snake. It's aged 2 years, and it was finished in a red ale barrel from a place called Red Silo Brewing, which is right down the street from this distillery in Cookeville. We went in, they were super friendly, and they let us sample like 12 different types of whiskeys.
Yeah.
And I just thought this one would be a really good one to bring home for the podcast.
Let's try it on
haven't
for
opened it
size.
yet, but
yeah.
Got us a few glasses. Val, I hope you're thirsty.
Oh, yeah.
Attaboy.
Ooh,
Ooh, made the book.
that's crisper, bud.
Yep. Just break some
Just
off
listen
into
to
there.
that. Whoop, 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 whoop.
The glug glug, the pop and the glug glug. We're doing it.
Alrighty. Val?
Oh, you're drinking from a coffee mug? Our coffee mug?
Yes, of course. Ooh, that's a lot.
Oh, you know what?
Whoops.
You don't have to drive anywhere. We're in your garage.
You right. Yeah, but I really like it. It's got the little Tennessee seal on it.
Yeah.
And,
I like that.
Thoroughly enjoyed my
Show
trip
our viewers.
out there, so.
There you go. Beauty.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
So-
Well, let's not dally. Here's to you,
Should
Val.
we dilly?
Dilly dilly. I love that.
So it's smooth. Like it's only aged 2 years. They're
I
only
love
a
that.
5-year-old distillery. So what I really liked about every single whiskey I tried there, it wasn't a very old whiskey, but they had to do different sciencey shit to make it taste good still. You know what I mean?
Science is cool, man.
Well, that gives me hope that, as they grow, they're going to be able to do some really cool things. So I'm going to keep my eye on that.
Right on. Yeah. Hopefully we see it pop
distillery
up
in the
locally.
future.
That'd be real cool.
Yeah, that's our only location right now. I don't know. if
I'm
they're
just
gonna
saying, I
grow,
hope
but
they distribute on a larger scale.
You can order online.
Oh,
Yeah,
right on.
they're shipping nationwide. So Tennessee Legend Distillery, if you guys are interested.
Very nice.
Very good stuff. They have a huge selection.
Cool.
So
Zach and I were talking about, we were speculating about what could be in our blood. And I was telling Zach, I think I am either the biggest mutt that you've ever seen, or I am the most purebred Ashkenazi Jew or Russian Jew you've ever seen, ever. There's no in between.
place my bet on that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I also said that if I have any French in my blood, because I am 0 ounces coward,
You better be very careful with how you proceed. Any French?
if I have
Like
a full percent
A 1%.
French,
Okay, so it's got to be at least 1%.
if I have a full percent French, I will shave my beard as short as Zach's picture that he posted. I'll use his
Yeah.
clippers to make sure.
I'll get them for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you guys saw that.
I ain't no
I was
French.
trimming my beard,
I
so
am not a Frenchman.
usually put a 6 guard on my cheeks,
Mm-hmm.
and I got double-sided guards, and I accidentally put the 3 and just put
Mm-hmm.
a landing strip, and I said, you know what? Probably good content. The universe makes no mistakes. Let's just chop it off and grow it back.
There you go.
So hopefully these results we're about to read
You're
are
looking
gonna.
kind of Slavic with your round skull.
Thanks, guy. Thank you.
Davai.
So anyway,
yeah,
I'm really kind of hoping you have at least 1% French in you. To be honest,
No way. Here's what I think realistically. So my girlfriend's mom is really, really into genealogy. She's a member of DAR, Daughters of the American Revolution, and they can trace their lineage back for a long, long way. And there has to be some pretty concrete documentation for there to be evidence of lineage. And because, basically by virtue of me being a Russian Jew, I know I lost a lot of my family in the Holocaust. I wouldn't be surprised if nothing comes up other than Russian Jew. For that reason. I don't know if... I don't know. I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah, I really don't know what to expect because going back to episode 1, Mom said I'm a mutt. Actually,
Maybe you're a
Dad
mutt.
said Mom's a mutt, which makes me a mutt. So,
Let's
see. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping I'm black. My buddy
Man.
gave me a black card a long time ago, and I still got it. And
Yeah.
it'd be
Well,
kinda-
let's
it'd be
not
kinda
waste
cool.
any time. Let's find out.
All right, who goes first?
I guess if I got to shave my beard on the podcast, then I better go first. But I'm not shaving my beard on the podcast because I know I'm not French.
If you're French, even 1%, I'm going to get the clippers right now.
Okay. So I have my email right here, you guys. I'm going to open it. View DNA results.
I'm really excited for this.
There is... Dan, ready to explore your ethnicity? Let's go. Leave me alone with that. Dan, you are 78% Ashkenazi Jewish.
No way.
Jesus.
Are you playing that music on purpose?
No. 13.2% East European. Okay. Which leaves the rest
So you have four ethnicities. Baltic.
8.8% Baltic, which is just more Russian also.
Why does it...
And that's it. That's all I am.
Dude, you're not even like a little bit Viking.
I am just Mr. Slavic man.
But you're not French, which...
I am not French, which is the most important thing. If you can be one thing, guys, be anything but French. That way you can keep your beard.
So you are...
I am 78% Ashkenazi Jewish.
Wow.
13.2% East European, and 8.8% Baltic. Let's look more into these. It says view full ethnicity estimate. So let's take a look.
This is good, though, because we had some people questioning the accuracy of all these 23andMe type tests.
That we did.
That seems pretty accurate.
If you want to... Oh, my God.
Based on your
That's where
assumptions.
my family tree is. My entire family tree.
The Czech Republic. Ukraine.
No. It says, like... Ukraine, Austria, Czech Republic, Poland. But basically what that is East Europe and then Baltic. So let me look into that and see kind of what that... Because that's basically Western Russia. So we've got... Well...
You're a Russian Jew, Dan.
East Europe, Baltic, which is just more centralized East Europe, particularly Lithuania and Latvia. And you've got a little bit of Lower Finland. Because if you look at that map, that encapsulates some of the Lower Finland area. I'm not saying I'm a Viking.
I mean, I'll let you have it.
I'm not saying I'm a Viking.
For the sake of...
But then also, my mom was literally born in Moscow. Yeah. So I know I'm Russian as far as the East Europe part
and
goes.
mostly Jewish.
And Ashkenazi Jewish, which I wouldn't be surprised if they just on... a lot of the records for my family tree in Europe went Jew.
Dan, you're a super Jew.
Yeah, pretty much.
You are. No wonder you do such a good Seth Rogen.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, here we go. The Baltic states have seen many mastards having been conquered by neighboring lands many times, but the Baltic ethno-group is Indo-European from an ethno-linguistic point of view. For example, the Balts, as they may be called, are English are Baltae in Lithuanian and Balti in Latvian. Baltic first referred to the sea of that name, and Baltia was supposedly an island therein. Many small ethnic groups in that area, including those of Baltic origin, eventually merged into the larger groups, including the Prussians, and those who are today considered hailing from the Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Let me click on the Eastern European. The info given on that is... People of Eastern Europe descent trace their roots to Russia, Ukraine, Poland, and Hungary. The early Common Era saw the region largely populated by Slavic and Baltic tribes, with later Roman, Mongol, and Ottoman invasions. Bridging Europe to Asia, the region has the epicenter of rich cultural diffusion. Arts and sciences have flourished there despite the often inhospitable climate and political upheavals over the last couple of centuries. Eastern Europe has long been considered an important center for major trends in the performing arts, as the birthplace of the Russian ballet and of modern dancing. Russians were responsible for feats of engineering such as the construction of the world's longest railroad line 100 years ago, the Trans-Siberian Railway, and scientific breakthroughs including being first to send a human into outer space in 1961. With the advent of Soviet nationalism, Eastern Europe has experienced significant internal emigration. Following the fall of communism in the early 1990s, we did it. Significant Eastern Europe diasporas are now present across Europe and North America. And it is on its way back in Europe and sadly even here, where you can shake hands with any sort of soft-handed journalist and find out they
Frenchman.
are in fact a communist. Yeah. Okay, and the main thing that I am, 78% Ashkenazi Jewish. The Ashkenazim are a European Jewish diaspora who trace their communal origins to Germany and France. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
And later, hold on. And later to the eastward migrations towards Poland and the Slavic countries. Because of the traditional marriage practices and segregation from surrounding cultures, the Ashkenazi Jewish population is genetically very close-knit. Due to persecution, genocides, and the devastation of the Holocaust, Ashkenazi Jews have migrated across the world, with the largest populations in the U.S. and Israel, and significant populations across the Americas, the former Soviet Union, and in South Africa and Australia. Jewish culture emphasizes learning, which might explain why, while Jews represent only 0.2% of the world population, about a quarter of all Nobel Prize winners have been Jewish. So it didn't say that I am expressly French, and also...
It said that your origins stem from France, though.
No, it says that Ashkenazi Jews can come from anywhere
I don't know,
in that region, but
Dan.
it would definitely say French.
Yeah,
And it says
you're
East
right.
European and Baltic as far as the actual nationalities and not religious stuff. Ain't happening. As it turns out, like I theorized, you guys, I am a thoroughbred. So let's... Stallion.
Not Italian, though.
No, the Hebrew hammer. If
I'm
you
very
will.
curious now.
Okay, this is weird because my whole life I've been raised Italian, you guys. I have been half Italian and half Russian my whole life. And that's because my grandfather is Italian, but I guess he's not. I don't know. Anywho, time to figure out what you are, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess you probably have some Scandinavian in you.
Why?
Because I don't. One of us has to, right?
All right. I just really don't have a guess because, I mean, there's got to be some German in there.
We're going to
My
find out.
great-grandma was like, she hated you.
Oh, nice.
She was
She was
old
a
enough
Nazi.
to be like, oh, it's a fucking Jews, you know?
Yeah. Well,
It's
I mean,
the way of the world, you know?
yeah. No, she was indoctrinated. I get it. I'm not,
You know?
I don't harbor any will.
I'm just saying.
Any will towards
so
her. Yeah.
If I don't have some German, then she's not my real great-grandmother.
We're going to find out.
All right.
Drum roll, please. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so I don't have this cool DNA tour like
I don't
you
know
did.
why. Just click on your email. Open the email.
Let's try that again. You've got DNA matches. Review.
No, not matches.
Oh, this is very accurate though. It just pulled up my Uncle Bill
Nice.
in an
So,
email.
That's good.
Wow.
Maybe we're going to find out we're related to some cool people. I'm 100% Seth Rogen related.
Okay, view DNA results.
All right.
Yes, ready to explore your ethnicity.
All right, click on it.
Here we go.
Turn your audio on.
It's up. Zachary, you are 40.3% Scandinavian. Lick my nuts. I got
What else we got?
24.1% English.
Ew, no wonder your teeth are horrible.
They are not. Oi, cunt. 16.4% East European. This is really loud.
Yeah, that is.
Next. North and West European.
That might be French. You might be French.
I didn't say I'd shave my beard.
I know, you preemptively did.
5.6%, two more ethnicities. So no German.
Well, hold on. East European could be German.
Yeah, it's got to be. So view full ethnicity?
Yeah, you have to. We got to break down everything.
But mostly Scandinavian, which is badass.
Yeah.
Because we came in here thinking
we
neither of
didn't
us
really
had
know.
any.
We didn't really know.
Haha.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
So I'm
100% European, though.
So you have no Native American?
Bro, I'm 2.6% Ashkenazi Jew.
Welcome to the club. Nice.
Christina will be pumped.
Yeah.
I'm a Jew.
Yeah.
Dude, that means I have birthright for another year.
No, you don't.
They extended it to 30.
No, I'm just saying, I don't know how Jewish you have to be.
Literally any.
Really?
Yep.
I would do it. if I was you.
I'll see if I can.
It's literally paid for. There's like a transfer fee for the money that you have to actually put in, and then it's like a $10 thing that's non-refundable.
Okay, so from North and West Europe, Scandinavian, English. Yep. So North and West, North and West European, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh.
So you're some kind of weird Celtic Anglo-Saxon
I'm a
type.
European mutt.
Yeah.
Somebody in Europe had a lot of fun with their wieners.
My family was just like, that's it.
Okay,
they know what they're like.
Oh, dude, Germany's in the heart of it.
Yeah, you are for sure Germany. You got some Germany going on.
Ireland, dude, this is I'm pretty proud.
Zoom in, dude.
I'm
And you got to read all that stuff too to our beautiful, wonderful viewers.
All right. How do I do that?
If you click on the actual thing, so click on that one, and it'll read what that is on all of them.
Scandinavia is a region of Northern Europe that includes Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. Scandinavian people share a common North Germanic heritage. Germanic tribes of antiquity traveled south to continental Europe along trade, fishing, and conquest routes, eventually colliding with the Romans. Migration from Scandinavia to other parts of Europe began centuries ago. In the Middle Ages, Vikings, Norse seafarers, who raided and traded from Scandinavia across large swaths of Europe, left their genetic mark throughout the continent. The Vikings also traveled westward into Greenland and further into a region of coastal North America that they reached in the 10th century and called Vinland. This may refer to Newfoundland. People with Scandinavian ethnicity also settled Faroe Islands and Iceland, where they formed a very isolated endogamous. Do you know that word?
Let me see.
Endogamous. Endogamous.
Yeah, I don't.
Community. Dan doesn't know a big word. Huh.
Yeah.
Guys, Dan doesn't know a big word.
It's because I'm not Scandinavian. I haven't unlocked all the secrets.
Right.
Valhalla.
In the late 19th century, millions of Scandinavians emigrated to North America, and Scandinavian cultural influence is readily apparent in the Midwestern United States, where many locals bear Scandinavian surnames. Ancient Norse mythology has also entered into regular English lexicon. Most days of the week in English are named after ancient Norse gods.
Did you say ancient?
Yes. Ancient Norse gods.
Ancient. There's no K in it.
Fuck off, dude. That's how Scandinavians say it.
Oh, okay.
For example, Wednesday is named after Odin, and Thursday originates from Thor, the god of thunder. That's cool. I don't want to read all of these because there's a lot of them.
Okay, yeah. No, you have a lot to read.
Oscar Jewish, we already read that.
Yep.
Irish, Scottish, Welsh.
You like to drink?
Yeah. I don't want to bore our listeners with all this stuff, but I'm very surprised that no Native American popped up in this, because my grandfather, my biological grandfather that I never met, apparently was like super duper Native American. And you can see it in my dad.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious.
If I had a Native American name, it would be Two Steaks, because that's generally what I would order if I go to a good place. I'll order 2 steaks.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask my dad about that. But maybe the same thing with your Italian. Like maybe something doesn't show up.
Yeah, just raised that way, or maybe because basically the way we had to do it, guys, we had to swab the inside of both of our cheeks. So maybe like just a little corner of my cheek is Italian or something. Maybe. I don't know. That's the spot where I get the food, and I'm like.
No, but hey, check it. I wonder if your grandfather or his dad or whatever grew up in Italy, but doesn't actually have the
lineage. Maybe the lineage is
so
actually from Eastern
maybe
Europe.
My biological grandfather joined a tribe when he was young, and we thought that he was Native American.
And that'd be pretty cool.
I don't know if that's a possibility. I think it's just I thought it was a blood thing, but
yeah,
I don't know.
How we doing on time, Val? We're good. Cool.
This is way cool though. I'm super pumped.
Yeah, no, okay. So
Irish, Scottish, Welsh, Scandinavian.
So now that you have that pulled up,
that explains why I can drink a lot.
You said you have all these people that match up with you.
My Uncle Bill just matched up with me.
So
I don't even think we're blood.
I have
I'm
someone
so
who
confused.
Closest DNA that I have to them is 2.2%. That is the closest relative I have on this website. Whoa. I have a first cousin twice removed, a.k.a. fourth cousin.
You looking at your DNA
Sweden?
matches?
Yeah. These are Slavs and an American named Jeffrey Wilson in his 70s. No, I don't have any Canadian relatives. Get out of here. I could never.
Some guy named Lester Reynolds is in his 50s, and he's my first cousin once removed.
There is a dude that is not a real person.
Who are these Reynolds? Is Ryan Reynolds?
David Bagel, which might be the most Jewish name I've ever heard. It's Beigel. David Bagel. And he is supposedly my fifth cousin. There are 762 pages of this, and I'm not going to go down all of them.
My guy, there are some interesting names on here.
Yeah.
Some of these last names. Groh, Groh. Paul Benedict Thomas.
That's the English side for sure.
Gary Miller. Charles Schug, Schug.
Sounds pretty damn German
Frank
to me.
Wilson Ruscio.
That's Italian. Ruscio?
Did it say I had Italian? I don't think it did.
No.
I'd be curious, though. I wonder if we should try another, like, 23andMe or something and
I
see how they
think
compare.
instead of trying a DNA test for our next cool thing, we are going to take each other to surprise restaurants that we have never tried the cuisine at and see how we like the food.
So you're going to take me somewhere I've never tried or somewhere you've never tried?
Both. We'll both pick a place, and it will
How
be...
are you going to surprise me then?
What do you mean?
Winch Gudvangen
That
from Norway.
That guy sounds very Norwegian.
It's a female. She's
Back
my
from the times when the men were men and so were the women, huh?
She's my third to fifth cousin.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, I'm going to get off that. I can go on and on.
Yeah, I hear you there.
I hear you, and I think we should do that.
I think we should totally go to restaurants now that they're actually reopening in Ventura County. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
We're allowed...
See, I just spent 3 weeks in
inside.
somewhere where, like, everything was open. So.
Look, Gavin Newsom can catch these hands. He can literally... Gavin Newsom, this is a challenge. Meet me,
Fight
shirtless, by the flagpole at 4 o'clock, freshman.
Dick in hand.
Yeah. Maybe not. But anyway, I think that'd be really cool if we both took each other to a restaurant that is like not just American or Italian or whatever. Mm-hmm. Try some sort of food that seems kind of out there to a Westerner, you know? I mean, you and I both grew up in the geographical West, the global West.
Yeah.
And I've never had like Indonesian food or, you know, stuff like that.
I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, I don't know if I've had.
You got
Indonesian
time.
Food.
You got Google.
What kind of food does?
No.
Indonesia
I'll
have?
pick a place and you pick a place, and we just have to ask the other guy if he's ever had.
Yeah, that's tough, dude. I was in the
food.
military. I ate a lot of different kind of foods.
Sure, but like bring
And
me
you're a
to
chef. You've eaten
bring
a lot
me
of
to a
different kind of
place that
foods.
serves dog. You know?
No thanks.
I'm just playing.
No, don't want that.
I have eaten a lot of weird foods.
I like to pet dogs, not eat
I
them.
love dogs. That was a joke, you guys. I would never eat a dog.
Cats, though, you know, fuck cats.
I've eaten mountain lion.
Really?
It's good.
Is
Tastes
it good?
like pork.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think that would be really cool. So, like, for example, so we bonded really well just before we actually started filming this podcast, you guys. And we went to a place called Karma. It's a local Indian place. And Zach and I were both hungry. And
Was that before we started the podcast?
yeah, that was like a week before.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was a
And
few days before. We
It
filmed
might
that
have been,
weekend.
yeah. It might have been.
It was emotional.
And we were hungry. We were here. I think we were working on your truck or something. We were changing the fuel filters.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
right.
yeah. And Zach was like, "Let's pull up DoorDash and see what's going on." And I was like, "Dude, Karma." And he's
They're
like,
open.
"What?" And I was like, "Do you like Indian food?" And he's like, huh, "I've been to Japan. I've had really good Indian food there." I was like,
To be fair, they were Indian people running the restaurant. Okay,
"That doesn't mean
they were
can
right
cook."
outside the gate. Whatever.
So
It was really good. Now having Karma, which you say is really good, I think you would enjoy it. Just saying.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I just remember Zach having a religious experience at Karma.
Facts.
He was all about
My
it.
first
And
bite
you know
was
what?
euphoric.
They are the best Indian food I've ever had, bar none. So if anyone out there can make Indian food better than them, feed me.
And me too.
Him too.
Hey, hi.
Yeah.
Give me the food.
But okay, so Indian food's off the menu. Let's obviously we can't do like a burger joint or an Italian place. But for example, have you ever had French food?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've eaten snails.
They're good.
I don't know. They're all right.
That's cool.
The flavor's good. The texture was off for me.
Okay.
I'd rather eat mushrooms. They tasted
fair.
like mushrooms.
Really?
Yeah.
Because if they're done right, they should taste like little beef bites.
Haven't had them done right then.
Okay. So
yeah,
then,
to be fair, I had escargot on a Carnival cruise ship. So.
bruh, how did you not die of dysentery? Oh my god!
It just tasted. They took it out of the shell, and it was just in this little deviled egg plate with the little dimples in it.
Yeah.
And each bite had just like garlic herb butter.
That's
and
how
a little mushroom looking thing.
Yep.
And the texture was mushroomy. It looked like a mushroom the way it was cooked.
Yeah.
I just pretended it was mushrooms.
the way you cover up being a bad cook is
and-
butter, garlic, and herbs.
Huh.
So,
Dad? I'm just kidding. My dad's a fantastic cook.
I imagine so. Okay, so that's our assignment for the next
Find
episode.
somewhere we haven't tried that wouldn't.
Maybe a place we both
like
haven't
gagging.
tried, you know? And
Yeah.
it could just be a gimmicky place that serves this one dish that we've both been wanting to try or something, or would try.
I've never had horse sashimi.
Horse sashimi. I
thing in
don't
Japan.
think
They
I
feed you
would be
raw
able
horse.
to find that out here.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I heard it's really good though.
I would
Apparently
try
horse
the
is
shit out of it.
delectable.
I would absolutely. Horse is delectable. I had a dear friend whose mom came here from Italy, and she was making pasta bolognese for dinner. And she got ground pork, or no, it was ground veal, and then she got horse. She got ground horse meat, and it was good as hell, you guys.
The face I made wasn't from what you were describing. I took a really big sip.
No, I hear it. Yeah, she came from I want to say it was Florence, and
Italy?
visited my friend, and
Hey, neighbor.
and now the neighbor's opening his garage,
How rude.
so we need to be louder.
That guy fucking hates me.
Yeah. Why? Because he's
If you
making.
notice, he has to back into his driveway.
I mean, sucks.
But that makes it really inconvenient for him when I'm working on my truck and it's covering half of his driveway.
He
I've
doesn't
never
have
gotten
to
a
back
wave
in.
out of the dude. Not even a hello.
I have a
He
neighbor.
just doesn't even look, like, no eye contact. Just like, oh, fuck you, Gaijin.
Yeah.
Except we're in America.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I want to go to Japan real bad, man.
me too. I want to go back.
Take me with you.
Right on.
Cool.
Let's just go there and eat.
Can we?
Can we film a podcast? Do you want to go to Japan?
Guys,
Top place.
Huh?
top place? Yeah.
place to visit.
Okay.
Really?
So interestingly
Let's
enough,
plan this trip.
I really
Have you
want
seen
to
the
go.
stick?
Yeah.
The Fuji stick?
The Japan
Okay.
stick?
Yeah.
I really want to go to Moscow and visit where my mom grew up. I don't
Okay.
even know if the apartment building's still standing.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Because I was
yeah,
going to say,
shit, dude.
my Russian's only good enough to be like, Babushka, kya, pожалуйста. Like,
Can we do this, like, within 5 years, realistically?
can you front the money and I will eventually pay you back, maybe?
Within 5 years? Probably.
Yeah, we probably,
We'll see.
honestly,
I've got big plans that may end
God willing,
yeah.
Hebrew God willing, because now we're both in the club.
I'm-
Maybe
dude,
Val
I'm
too.
2%.
No.
I'm a
You're in.
2%.
You're in. You're in.
guy.
You just need a. Hey, you're gonna
But
go
I'm
on
mostly
birthright, right?
Viking.
You're gonna go on
I'm a
birthright,
Jewish
right?
Viking.
You're gonna
But
go
I'm
on.
not really. I'm a Scandinavian.
Are you gonna go on birthright or not?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because if you're in the club, you can go. That's what you just told me.
We'll see.
Are you in the club or not?
I think you have
There's
till
no
you're
half-ass.
30.
You have to be 30%.
I think no. I think you have until you're 30. It was 25, and recently they changed it.
Okay.
They extended it, but I don't remember
Okay.
to what age.
Because I remember when I went, there was a guy whose stepdad that raised him was Jewish, and he was actually biologically not Jewish in any way, but he was raised Jewish, and after appealing to the powers that be, I don't know the.
I mean, hey,
Yeah, I mean,
And you
I don't know
actually
if he
faithfully
converted
follow
because I
it.
think there are some steps that you go through to actually convert to Judaism. It's not just like, hey, I decided. It's more like,
but you said he's
Involved.
raised. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
He was raised
so
a Jew.
he ended up coming along and
That's
he
cool.
really enjoyed it. and he got bar mitzvahed there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It was like a shotgun bar mitzvah, which is weird.
I wonder if I
no
would
one was
have...
pregnant, so that was the good part. But turns out he was more Jewish than he thought, so he got bar mitzvahed real hard.
See, that's the thing is I wonder if I'd have shame going because I have no interest in like converting whatsoever.
I don't think it's about converting.
I'm willing to learn the history though.
I think if you're willing to learn the history and you're open to learning about what it means to be Jewish and what it means, what the history of that area means. For example, they took us to all kinds of different locations where historical things happened. It wasn't, and obviously in Israel, Jerusalem in particular, it's not just Jewish history. There's no way it's just all Jewish history.
Christianity is huge out of Israel.
Right. I mean, everything, every culture has wanted a claim to that part of the world.
One question I do have, because I don't want to be disrespectful, would they be like, oh, this guy's 2%, he's abusing birthright, this, that, and the other? Because like, I genuinely, the only interest I have in knowing anything about it is because I'm marrying a Jew.
I think
that's she doesn't really even practice Judaism. Like, if I asked her to go to church with me, she would.
Look, I am the worst Jew you've ever met. I literally smoke and cure my own bacon. We're going to have an episode where I teach Zach and Val how to break down a hog. I have a dear friend who watches this podcast. She is a very sweet lady, and she is raising Berkshire hogs. Those things are big. They're like 350-pound critters. And she's setting up a backdrop with like an American flag, a little staging area. And I'm going to teach these two how to break down a hog. So we're going to pop one of those suckers, pop another one. Zach and I will take turns. He can do them both. I don't really care. And
we're going to bring a big old cooking
we are going to barbecue some hog.
We're going to drive in the back of my Ram.
Or my Ram.
No, my Ram.
We're going to carpool, yeah.
No, we take 2 Rams.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we both have... Because you're bringing Christina, right? And we're bringing
Probably,
Val,
if she has the time off.
And I'm bringing Kelsey.
I'm going to bring whoever wants to... No, I don't want to say that.
I was going to say,
don't invite I want to go.
I want food.
We could do a lottery.
We could do a lottery. And you know what, you guys?
Who wants to come kill a hog with us?
With the blessing of our gracious host, and we need to ask her first, so this is still up in the air, and look in the comment section to see if this actually works. We might be able to raffle off... Not raffle, I'm just kidding.
No, hell yeah, give us money. We take donations.
How? We don't even have like a Patreon or... What's... hang on. You guys want my Venmo or something?
Yeah, we're going to put up our Venmo, and you're going to send us at least 1 penny. Is that fair?
Yeah.
1 penny.
1 penny to enter.
For an entry. One penny for one entry.
Yep.
So every penny is, you know...
And then you've used a randomizer before.
Yeah.
To actually draw names out of a hat. Yeah. I need you to do it. That's right. Shameless plug. Yeah, so... Someone can carpool with Zach, not me, because my truck is a bench seat, and it's going to be me and my girlfriend. And
you want to ride mine anyway.
If you want to sit in the middle, that's the Leroy seat. I call that seat the Leroy seat. It's for the smallest guy. He's weak. He can't fight. Go skiing. Yeah, there you go. Maybe not.
You never know.
I definitely know. Anyway, we would love to raffle that off to you guys, so we're going to check. And we will see how that goes. So I will drop my Venmo below. And also...
Dan is going on record saying he's going to split the donations with me.
That is correct.
Thank you.
That is correct. Except if we only get one. Then we got to flip a penny for a penny.
We could probably get naked and wrestle for it.
I'm going to win.
We could at least get naked.
I'm going to still win. Okay, well, I think that's about the end of our episode this evening, and so there are DNA results. Please, guys, if you haven't already, share this, like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also we have merch. We have our merch corrected. Look at Zach's shirt, you guys. So
and it doesn't say Burban Vikings; it says Burban Vikings.
However,
that's something we actually should raffle off. We do have one hat that says Burban Vikings.
I thought we have 2.
We're keeping 1, dude. We have 1 to raffle off.
I'm not a hat guy.
Listen, if this podcast takes off,
it could be the $1 million hat.
Original. We're gonna keep one. We're gonna raffle one off.
You're right. And then that's the only hat I'll wear.
Yeah, we should save that for a future raffle.
I like that. Okay. Future raffle idea. Burban Vikings hat.
Yeah.
All right. This raffle, you guys, a spot in Zach's truck, sitting Leroy.
It's a Laramie. It's got anti-swamp ass.
Mine doesn't have that. It has a velvet bench seat.
It's very comfortable, though, your truck.
It is.
And now it's riding nice and pretty. And
Yeah, we worked on the suspension the other day. You guys saw on our Instagram,
we were
probably.
busting knuckles.
We
all
were.
weekend.
I got some scrapes and scratches, and I feel good, man. My truck rides like a dream.
Yeah, mine's got the Carolina squat going right now. I got
okay.
the front lifted. And I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I hate it for you.
Oh, the thing is, if it was like super squatting, I would
Yeah.
hate the shit out of it. But it's like squatting like 2 inches. And within 2 weeks, I'll throw
Yeah.
the back end on, and she'll be riding level.
There you go.
I'm in a hurry to get it on just so I can go get her aligned because she's pulling left right now.
I hear you. Well, it is California. Everything pulls left around here. And with that is the end of the episode. So,
I'll give a Val just a
yeah, that's right. That's right. We out here balling.
Swish.
So
I don't know, dude. Somebody just planted a big old Trump Hollywood sign over by
that did
Getty
happen.
Circle.
That did happen.
Skirball. On
They
the
took it down
405.
so quick, though.
Pussies.
Yeah, well, look, I am voting my conscience.
Yeah,
I
as
am
we
a
all should.
staunch anarcho-capitalist.
So who are you voting for? You?
I
Val?
have never,
Your dog?
to this day, voted for any president not named Ron Paul. I've written in Ron Paul for every election I could ever vote in that regarded the president. But I think Joe Jorgensen is a step in the right direction for the direction I want to go, which is ultimately dissolving the federal government and moving right along where we can shake hands and exchange goods and services without anybody getting involved.
Yeah.
Because that's the America you deserve, beautiful viewers.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Rogers. This has been Burban Vikings. Have a great evening, you guys.
Adios, muchachos.